Welcome back to Donimal Reacts, and I'll be reacting to Season 2, Episode 8 of Fallout, the season finale. This episode is probably going to leave me with a lot of questions because we haven't really talked a ton about the Enclave and the Brotherhood and all that type of stuff. Because we've built a lot into that storyline. Like, there's a war coming, I feel like, and we haven't really talked about that much. So I'm guessing, and again, I'll probably be very wrong, but I can see Lucy and Hank somehow making it back to Vault 32, 33 because that's kind of what they both want. Lucy wants to bring her dad back for justice, and he wants to bring her back because of the experiment. And then we've got Norb and his group of people. I think they're bringing him back to kind of serve justice at the same time in their own wicked way because they've realized that he's been doing all of this, he's not really supposed to, and he did all this illegally in their own world, I guess you could say. So they're bringing him back. I'm not sure what they're going to do with him, but when they show up, they're not going to be happy what's going on because again, I don't know what they were told before they were frozen, if they know that 32 and 33 should be running some certain type of way because they weren't all supposed to be woken up at the same time. So I'm assuming some of them probably have a different idea of how things should be run. Like if someone was supposed to be woken up in 80 years, he might have been told, this is what they're going to be doing in 80 years. And now he's going to walk in and see this. So we've kind of got maybe not as much of a civil war, like I said, because I don't know which, I think it's Vault maybe 33. I can't remember which exact one. But now the overseer lady, one-eyed Canadian lady, she is hiding herself away in her room because I'm glad Chet did it. He pretty much exposed her and said she has been asleep this whole time. She's 200 years old. She killed Woody. She did a bunch of stuff. So I'm happy that Chet did that. He took one for the team. It was funny because people almost didn't believe him until he showed the ID that showed she's from Canada. So I don't know what we're going to get with that, but I feel like we're all going to end up congregating back at where we all began in season one. I'm probably there'll probably be some people that don't end up making it back. Initially, in the last episode, I kind of thought that the ghoul would maybe make it there too, but I think this might be good for him because then Hank and obviously Lucy will leave, go back to Vault 32 and 33, and then I'm assuming the ghoul can then get his wife and daughter out. The only problem is there's those army of brain dead people that are under, I think, Hank's control. So I don't know how easy it'll be, but yeah. Then we've got the ghoul's already in there where he put the cold fusion in. So I'm kind of excited to see what the rest of that video is that plays out. I don't know if Robert House made that video specifically for him or whoever put the cold fusion in, but it'll be interesting to see, that storyline. I don't know if I don't think the ghoul will end up making it back to 32, 33, but I do see, Lucy and Hank and then Norm and that whole group and probably Maximus because he's trying to find Lucy. So most people will probably make it back there. So it'll be cool to see, them coming back and it's just in total mayhem. I don't know what the Overseer and Vault, I think 32 is doing because they're just out of water. And now they probably won't get their water because Canadian is over here trapped in a room. I mean, she probably wasn't going to do it anyways, but yeah, there's a lot going on. That's why I first mentioned I'm not sure what we're going to get at the end of this season. I think we'll maybe lead into season 3 with the Enclave and Brotherhood and battles and Shrek, the green guy, because there's not enough time for them to do anything with it. That's why I feel like it'll be an end of the season. We come to a resolution at some point, and then we're like, okay, now war's happening. So that's what I think is going to happen, but we'll see. But without further ado, that is all for this. I will jump into the reaction now. Skeleton? Is this showing what happened with the what do they call it? Cesar instead of Caesar after he blew the whole thing out? I didn't think we'd see these people again, honestly. Who is it? Oh, that's funny. So he's saying I'm the one, pretty much.
Long live Kaiser.
All right. I mean, I guess so he doesn't tell anyone. That's funny. All that build-up and war for a note that says neither of you get to be king. He's like, well, if no one really knows. Kaiser.
In the Holy Land that they call Vegas. There.
Good luck.
Build a palace worthy of our empire. Kaiser's palace.
They're gonna get destroyed. I mean, there's death claws just roaming the city. See what Ghoulies doing here. I'm curious.
What did I tell you when we first met?
It must be like an AI maybe, because he's able to kind of speak.
House
always
Yeah.
wins. Winning might be overrated, Robert.
I've been poisoned, shot, bludgeoned with a crowbar.
Shut the
Ooh, that's
fuck
smart. Okay, so that answers some of my questions. It was kind of like an AI. I don't know why I thought maybe he would have a brain in a jar glass or something and he'd still be kind of moving, but it's a weird concept. How does he have feelings? Like, does he remember being human, this AI? Because the cold fusion is somehow powering, I mean, it's probably really high tech, but powering his entire AI body to be alive, even though it's not. And then he tries to close the door on him and probably make sure that he can't get the cold fusion back and he can be alive forever. And he puts his gun in there and make sure it doesn't happen, which is smart because that's the one thing about Robert House is he seems that's how he got to where he is. He's a sweet talker and you kind of think he knows what he's talking about. And the next thing you know, you gave him what he wants, the door's locked, and you're screwed.
What about it, old friend?
You could shoot it right now.
What happens if I shoot this thing?
Unclear. There's only ever been one of them, so that would be fresh snow from a scientific standpoint.
Okay, so that answers another question. There is only one.
The damage would likely extend to other planets, so I would exercise extreme
Really?
caution.
Got shit to live for anyway.
Is it like if CERN ripped apart? Like a particle collider?
Where's my family? Why didn't you tell me there was a vault for management in Vegas?
Because you hadn't yet brought me the dial.
Yeah. Plus, why would he tell you? He's evil.
You get me in that vault, and I'll leave your batteries on.
I
You
wouldn't
got a
trust
deal,
him.
Bob?
Absolutely. You'll have to
Wear one of these.
like it or not, Mr. Howard.
Be a vaulty.
Everyone works for me eventually.
This is gonna be funny. How is he gonna do? Oh, he's got the one-armed Willie over here. Why are you holding your arm still? Like, are these things just like natural-born predators and want to kill?
Behind me.
No.
Go, go, go!
Yeah. That arm.
Weapons activated. Hot dog.
He didn't know he could do that? Dang, just blow the whole thing up? Using the hand to direct people.
Let's go right here! Come on!
Okay. Dang, that's a nice hit. Oh god. Use your bombs.
Help. Something, look at him out there.
Yeah, he's good. I like how we're jumping right into where we left off. I mean, it's the season finale, so duh, but can this lady talk, or is she like just using all her brains to move stuff around? Yeah. Oh crap. The door. That's probably not a good idea. I'm assuming it's kind of like Vault 31, where once you're in, you don't get out. Just push the head off. I mean, that probably is how you have to kill it, I think. It's probably like controlling the whole room. Yeah, I would not be touching that like that, Lucy. That little scream it made was not good. Oh my god. It's like a feeding tube.
Are you alive?
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, please.
So she does want to die. I guess she has no choice in the matter. She's kind of stuck there.
No. No, look, we can patch you up. Maybe. There's no telling. With the miracles of science these days.
I mean, Lucy, you're trying to be a sweetheart here, but what are you going to use? I mean, you're going to have to cut someone else's head off to use the body on her.
Why does everybody always want me to kill them all the time?
She needs some drugs. It'll be easier. Just do it. Did it work? Maybe? Maybe I was wrong. I mean, I don't think she's a good person, but she might not be as evil as I originally thought, because she might have, kind of like everyone that thinks they're buying for a specialty vault and then they end up being tested on, she might have thought she was doing the right thing, or maybe she was kind of evil and working for the bad guys, but thought, you know, this is the only way, kind of like, you know, the ghoul's wife, you know, Barb, I think. She they all kind of know what they have to do, but now she's being controlled and having to probably live through all this through your brain. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if she's necessarily evil or just bad, circumstances, or maybe she got caught up and was forced to be here. I'm not sure.
Ronnie, stop! Ronnie, stop!
I mean, what is he supposed to do?
Ronnie!
We'll give him a fair trial.
Stop!
This is America, after all. You only got this job last week.
How long has he been here for? Oh god. Oh, is there gonna be something in the elevator like the roaches? That'll be funny. I think it is gonna be like the roaches. Hopefully Claudia doesn't get attacked. She's like the nice one.
Really don't get that big out.
Jesus. Yeah, there are a lot of roaches in there. Did she just get killed too? I mean, I kind of liked her if she did die because she was the one helping Norm out, but this is a good scenario though, because now everyone's going to be getting chewed apart and Norm can just sneak away. This guy needs to get bit. Norm, just hide, dude. Oh, jeez. Maybe, oh, break in and get him. Oh, crap, yeah. That's, see, now being outside the room, smart.
I even rigged their impenetrable vault for management.
Nice.
But I miscalculated, because this vault belongs not to Vault Tech, but to their investors. I never fathomed there could be someone one step ahead of me, until I saw your demon in the snow.
Those poor people in there thinking they're surviving, and they've got a death claw arm coming flying through the window at them. Has he got his head? Lucky.
As he goes down to the next 5 minutes.
I'll put 20 on 3.
They're gonna bet on him that you're gonna die. Is he gonna bet on him to win? That works.
500 says he wins.
Yeah.
Those are steep odds, kid.
He ain't got no 500 caps.
I forgot when he was doing the little shop.
Count it, losers.
When he was making the kids work. Make money for a living. As does everyone now.
But when it came to controlling the future, I was wholly outclassed by an invisible adversary.
Ooh.
It was they who set the death claws on Vegas.
Mmm.
Now one of their acolytes is here, in this very building.
It's not Hank, or
Why'd you go and do that, Lucy?
maybe it is.
Robert House.
Crap.
Decided to turn human beings into machines. You know, Robert, he was a bit of a robot himself.
Oh crap. I didn't really see this.
And who wants to live in a world full of robots?
Hank's gonna be the really evil one. I mean, I actually thought Robert House you couldn't find someone as bad as him, governmental wise, but I mean, dang, Hank.
A little personality to his product.
Oh, yeah.
Who was she?
Congresswoman Diane Welch.
Did you do that to her?
Well, Daddy's job is complicated, sweetie.
The Enclave's eyes are everywhere. Years ago, you delivered that diode into their possession yourself. You helped bring forth the greatest threat to the wasteland.
Things are starting to maybe come together a little bit more for me. He said he delivered it to the Enclave, so I'm assuming that lady that was in the tube and or the president, either one of them or both, end up becoming what we know as the Enclave, because maybe Robert House never did end up getting cold fusion until now. I always kind of thought maybe it was getting passed around this whole time, but I guess maybe the Enclave had it for, I mean, it's been 200 years, so it's probably been passed around a little bit. But obviously at a certain point, like Moldaver had it, and then it was passed around to these. So like it's been moved around a little bit, but I didn't really realize, unless I'm wrong, and I'll, correct me, because I don't want to sound like a total idiot, but it seems like that's what he's saying is, maybe Robert House wouldn't have been the worst person to give it to. Like, you ended up giving it to the president, who ended up being one of the worst people to give it to, maybe. I'm not sure. And then is the president still alive by chance? Did he cryo sleep himself and now he's running the Enclave?
I am what I am.
that what you'll tell your family if you find them?
You make for one heck of a wingman.
Oh crap.
Hello again. Can you believe it? We talked all night, and then at 4 in the morning, this little romantic proposed.
Unbelievable resume.
I mean, okay, so maybe she's a little bit. I didn't realize how much she might know because obviously when I first found out she's Canadian and then she, kind of found her way into becoming working here, I was like, okay, maybe she just is trying to do something for herself, and she still may be, but it seems like she could be his like second right-hand man almost, or woman, because whatever she was able to do to make him propose to her within however many hours they were hanging out. I mean, I don't know if she's got mind control or he was drugged up, so he was saying something that wasn't him. Like, I don't know what was that neck thing they gave him, so I don't know if that changes his personality or makes him whatever. But yeah, I mean, we'll probably see more of her than we've seen because she's kind of losing it right now. I wonder if she has some sort of contingency plan for all this.
Congratulations to you both.
Spend a day.
Congratulations.
I mean, to them, this was like 8 hours ago.
Parents are gonna kill me.
Oh, come on, you.
Okay.
What did she do? Why is he so...
Did we just come out of Vegas a couple of winners?
Oh, crap. Or each one's gonna ring as he walks by it? That's crazy.
What's your end game with all of this?
Total control.
Miniaturization. It's a way for the future.
Hmm.
Soon, we won't know who's been automated and who hasn't. You just have a little scar on your neck.
I've got a really bad feeling that he's gonna try and do this to Lucy. Like, I thought, and he's just great with like sweet talking and making you think that, oh, you're my daughter, here's dinner, I love you. I don't know if he cares about anyone. I mean, he's been alive for 200 years, so he might really only care about his original, like, pre-bombing life. This might all be kind of just fantasy and fun for him. Like, oh, well, I get extra time. Who cares what I do with it?
Other than that, you'll be my little girl again.
So, yeah. He's like, besides you being a robot, you'll just be like my daughter. Hank, you are the worst.
You're insane.
Yeah.
You don't mean that. If you do, very soon you won't.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say I saw this coming. Maybe I was wrong, at least. I mean, I don't know. This could still happen, but it seems like he's just going to chip her and bring her back to Vault 32 or 33 if he wants. He might just keep her here. There might not be any plan to leave. I don't know if he's changed his plan because she ended up not being the person he wants. Like, if she was just like him and being like, yeah, I'll help you build all these. This sounds great. Maybe he doesn't chip her, but now that the fact that she won't give up and she handcuffed him and was going to pretty much shut everything down, he's like, time to turn you into one of my little control test buddies, I guess. Oh god, no. Hopefully the ghoul pulls up at like a perfect timing here.
Your family's cryo chambers are on subfloor 7.
That's a huge vault. I didn't realize this was a vault, honestly, when Hank first walked into it. Like, it looks like just a dark city. It's huge.
You know if you lose this, we're all dead, right?
That's what I was saying. What's the point of betting on it? You're gonna be fighting for your winnings. Yeah, that suit's about to self-destruct. Oh. Is our boy helping out? Yep. Is he using his toes as the... It's actually kind of not smart because you can pull your toes off, but for him... There's like nothing you can do. Oh god, and he's got your head. Please don't do Lucy like this. There's no way. Who did that? The ghoul? Oh, thank you.
If it was up to me,
I'd kill you.
it wouldn't be your ass bleeding out all over the floor.
Lucy is so lucky.
But it ain't up to me.
Oh, let Lucy choose? Maybe put the neck thing on him. Alright, I don't know if Lucy's gonna fully kill Hank here, her dad, but I would kind of like it just because I'm tired of him surviving. Every single time someone lets him go, he ends up doing something horrible again. I could also like putting it on its neck, you know, maybe make him your slave. That could be cool. I don't know what happens though, because it seems like the chips are like programmed for him to control it. So I don't know if you put it on him what happens, but thank you, Ghoul, for pulling up. I don't know what else to say. I mean, not to say he had a bad character and then he had turned into a great person, but he's had a good character arc throughout the first two seasons. Like, you know, he's never really necessarily, you know, actually, I don't know. First season, he was pretty mean to Lucy. Like, he used her as bait for that fish monster. Like, he was just throwing her around. So I think he became a bad person because of the world. Now he's coming back to life because he can see that he might get his wife and kid back. So I like what we've seen from him. I like the scene so far. I'm worried if anything else might happen, but hopefully it plays out good. Please do not let him go. Like, he's lived long enough. Put an old man out of his misery, please. Oh, she's gonna do the chip. I had a feeling she might do that because he's so evil. He needs to be reset. Dang, this poor guy's suit is destroyed. I mean, his body's almost showing in some parts. Sorry to pause again, but I guess that does confirm it. I think I saw something online that scene they showed where he got into the fridge and it blew up, that it wasn't actually him or something. I don't know where I saw that, so I was a little confused, but I thought it was. So it was him. He's remembering his dad telling him that. So
Max, no!
what, he's getting out? I mean, I guess he kind of has to, right? I mean, the suit is unusable. What if the Kaisers show up right now? None of those people inside want to help out? I mean, dang. I guess they got money on him. Who'd they think he was? I mean, you got a bunch of guns in here. This whole place could take him down.
Let's take back our town.
Thank you.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, okay. Women and children can stay inside. These are death claws. Is he imagining? Oh yeah, the guy who came in. And there's not just one of them. Only need one shot to the neck to take that one out. Who's that? Holy cow. I mean, it's probably 50 cal. I think it's taking the brains off him. Not to say death claws aren't tough, but I didn't realize just a sniper rifle to the brain would kill him. Who is this, like the new NCR? Crap. Where were these people hiding this whole time? Wait, that's her, right? I guess her group finally came back for like 30 years later. Yeah.
We got it from here.
Good for her.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
It's like, I'm tired. Oh, wait. She did ship him, huh? And she's got the remote.
You don't get views like this in the vault.
You know, I spent my whole life dreaming of what it would be like to come up to the surface one day
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
with you.
To make all this worthy of you.
By putting a chip on her head?
You know, I was almost looking forward to going back to the vaults with you.
Is she gonna kill him anyways?
We're not going back, are we?
You aren't, at least. This might be the last step you take.
Surface changes a person.
Yeah, good for you.
The Legion is coming. They'll massacre everyone here, you know that.
He's not gonna do anything.
Lucy, with my help, you can stop them.
What you were really doing here.
And then?
That I'm gonna turn you into the father I thought you were.
Yeah, that's good.
You lied to me my whole life.
It's like, fair.
That's how you
how you feel. I mean, it's also true.
You think this is the real world? The surface is the experiment, not the vaults.
Experiment.
I've already sent my R&D out into the wasteland. Their boxes are the latest models too.
Wait a minute. I mean, I don't know if he's being honest here because, and again, I don't have a lot of knowledge because I've just heard from what people talk about the games, but I always thought the vaults really were the experiment. I mean, I get that the wasteland and everything above is also probably an extra experiment, but it's almost like, I guess, the non-controlled experiment where you just don't know what's going on and it's a free-for-all, but then all these vaults are the controlled ones where you set things. Oh crap, he's gonna get, oh, his own remote? What can that do?
Unbeknownst to everyone, they're following orders written for them centuries ago.
Hurry up and click it.
Orders to do what? What did you do?
He's gonna click the button and say it probably.
You, sugar bomb.
What did he do? Did he reset himself? Like, wouldn't, if she did that, would that have done the same thing or just let her control him? Now, did he just like kill himself? Is he not dead? Is he just waking up?
Miss, you have a little smudge on the side. May I?
Oh god, so he's fully reset. I mean, I guess at least he's alive to an extent, so at least he doesn't feel as bad maybe that he's dead, and he's at least probably a good person now, so she can kind of trick herself into thinking he's not evil. But I don't know why I can never trust Hank. I feel like he's got some sort of way to make him not be controlled, like he's just playing an act. Well, what else do you have to do, Lucy? You kind of did everything that you set out to, I guess. I just want to see the ghoul open those cryo chambers.
Lucy?
Oh, I forgot they're in the same place now. That'll be good. Well, that's good. Well, I got like 1% of what I thought was right so far, is that they'd meet up. Now they just need to make it back to the vault. At least she has someone now. She has her brother, I guess, but they're still chanting. She's just gonna open this door and just let loose. Poor Chet. He's gonna literally get killed right now. Oh god. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling what was in that box.
Let this be a strong message to management.
It's like a special bracelet, maybe?
Death to management.
I think there might be death to you. Oh gosh, yeah, I think you can probably control the vault with that.
This is Stephanie Harper. Hank McLean's wife.
Hank's wife. Yeah, I forgot they got
I don't
married.
know how this works exactly, but he said that you were always listening. If you can hear this, initiate phase 2.
Oh god. Who would be doing that though? Like Robert House or?
Stephanie Harper, Hank McLean's wife.
Is there someone even press the initiate button? Oh god, who's pressing this?
This is Hank McLean, reporting for duty, sir.
Who is running this? That's pretty crazy. So I guess what I don't know if this is who Robert House was saying is the other person that's working behind the scenes, and maybe is Hank not necessarily even really working for Robert House, and maybe he is working for this other group or adversary that, which I don't know if it's the president, like his uncle. I don't know. There's a lot of questions, but that's the thing. There probably is a real person pressing that button because it asks for someone to press the button to complete, but it's crazy that the technology is set up to any of their messages get automatically sent to this computer and pretty much just auto dialed in to start the next phase. Like they had this stuff so preset, and maybe this is what Robert House was saying, where I don't know if he was meaning at his vault, there were some owned by investors or stuff, but I think probably some of these external vaults were owned by investors and they're doing their own tests, and he didn't realize who this other, person behind the scenes is. So I'm kind of interested who this is. Oh my god, is that his hand hanging on the door handle? It just ripped it off. I guess you're hoping the roaches are gone. She's the one survivor. There's no way. I'm kind of worried what phase 2 is. Like, we're probably going to see phase 2 beginning, like, at the end of this.
With the Enclave still out there, there is no safety, as I tried to warn you all those years ago.
I mean, where's safe? Anywhere, though. Every vault is a test. He'll probably will find them. Oh, press the bomb. The button.
Whatever it is that's about to happen.
Yeah, you gave it to the wrong person.
I told you, there are far worse people than I, Mr. Howard.
Yeah.
I commend you for trying to play the hero.
Yep. Are we gonna find her? There she is. Something's gonna have to happen. There's no way this is this easy for him, which I hate to say, but oh god, what if it's empty? I hope not. Are you in there? No?
What a shame. You bet on hope, Mr. Howard.
What? So where is she?
And you lost.
Activities Committee.
What? Oh my god. So he gives it to the president and then they pretty much get him arrested? And then probably bomb him?
You've been searching all this time.
And what, is she dead? Wait. A note? Flip it over.
You didn't know anything. Okay.
No, don't admit to this. Don't admit to any of it. We can fight this together. We can. For her.
Yeah, for your daughter. How did he end up getting out of jail then?
For the first time in 200 long-ass years,
What, you have hope?
I know my family is alive.
Okay. Alright, so I guess good and bad news for the ghoul. I think that note said Colorado was a good idea because she was, maybe it was him that was saying it. They were both talking about how they wanted to go to Colorado and, that would be a good idea when, if the bombs didn't drop. I'm assuming though, then she had the opportunity to get in the vault and then chose not to and left the card and note, obviously, to say, find me here. But that was, what if she put that note in there 200 years ago? And unless she cryo-slept herself in Colorado, I don't know what she's looking like. Maybe she's going to be a ghoul too, and they could be ghouls together. But at least he's not heartbroken, and I can see where he's coming from. It's more hope than not, because before this, he had no idea she was even in one of those. The heart attack he probably had when he opened it and it was empty is probably bad, but there is a note, so she purposely told him something about where to meet him. So that is the most he's ever gotten, which is good. So hopefully I don't know, he's obviously not going to find her this season, so maybe next season he's on his way to Colorado. But yeah, good luck for him. Oh crap, I forgot, I keep wanting to say Caesar, but whatever they call it are coming, and it's going to be NCRs versus Kaiser. Wait, so did he take the cold fusion out, or wasn't this just running? Is it just gonna load back up, maybe? At least they're together.
We could have prevented this. There's gonna be a war, and it's all my fault.
Yeah. Welcome to the wasteland.
Yeah. It's wars all the time. It's not your fault, honey.
With a carpet
Well, that's good, though.
for a
At least they'll be fighting it together.
saw a little old cabin
Yep. There he is.
and the river that I heard a voice within me
On the way to Colorado.
whisper, this is didn't I build that boat
So at the end, all right, that was a great episode. I mean, I really can't complain. The only thing I'll say is there was a lot more I was hoping would happen, or not hoping. I guess they gave us a lot to cliffhanger us, which is the whole point of shows. Now we're waiting for season 3. But I was kind of wanting to see what phase 2 was a little bit more. I mean, they definitely lead into season 3 great because again, I might sound like an idiot, so someone fix me and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't know who that if that building that was receiving all those calls, if that's I don't know if the Enclave is separate from the group that Robert House is saying is the other bad guy doing all this because the president ends up getting cold fusion and they're the worst group out there. I don't know if that's the Enclave or there's another term. So again, I might sound stupid, but it sounds kind of like there's the worst group that started all the bombs is the one that's still controlling all the vault stuff. Like it, to my knowledge, this whole time it was Robert House. I thought that kind of had all the vaults under control or at least set them into action, but it seems like maybe he thought he was or at least had some control, like over Vegas. So yeah, maybe Vegas was what he really only took control over. Like he obviously has the whole he was already there to begin with, so again I guess that makes sense, but yeah, maybe like this other group is the one that's doing everything else because it seems like every vault, I mean, I don't know about every vault, but most vaults have these little arm things to track you and they all some of them can communicate to this place. Almost all audio is kind of sent. Like the building, which that's weird. The weird thing in Vegas where Hank was, he was speaking on the microphone and that message was getting sent to the other building. So I'm not sure. Might need to do some research on my own and maybe someone correct me on just who exactly this other group is and if Robert House is working with them or he doesn't know exactly because they're a pretty big group. It seems like to be able like I thought Robert House was all knowing, all controlling. Obviously not. We don't get to see a ton. I mean, actually, I take that back. We did get to see enough, not a ton, but enough of Norm and his group. I was gonna say we didn't really get to see them like get back to the vault, but that's because they got eaten alive by roaches. So Norm and God, I'm gonna forget her name. The one that's actually nice survive. She doesn't seem like she survived really. I mean, surprisingly, she does. Everyone else's like hands are hanging on the doorknob, and she's okay. So I don't know if they just go on their own journey now to find Lucy or go back to the vault or what the situation is. I'm assuming she's going to pretty much forego any future work for Vault Tech because, you know, as you can see, they will kill you. So I don't mean to say not a lot happened, but I guess the storyline didn't improve a ton from what we saw, but there wasn't much to go on really. We need to have stuff for the next season. And then we get Hank, which again, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I don't know if there's some sort of, you know, way he can come back or because he pressed the button on his own, which I'm not sure if that just meant I'm controlling my own destiny and I'm like going to essentially not kill myself, but put myself under my own control or your control. Like Lucy was going to do it anyways, but maybe he was just saying, I'm not going to let you ask me more questions. I'm just going to turn myself. I almost feel like by him using his remote, which I'm sure I'm wrong, he's able to maybe control if he's awake or not or what he does. Like I don't know if he's just going to be totally brain dead for the rest of the show now and just a nobody. Like I think this was all either not planned out, he has, you know, a contingency plan. So we'll see where it goes with that. Maximus did a pretty great job all episode defeating those, you know, death claws. He might have killed like 8 or 10 of them before the NCR, which was cool, came in and took him out. So the only reason why I say I wish there was more, which I guess season 3 can open up with it, but it seemed like the NCR and then the Kaisers are pretty much marching to the same location to have another war. Is that maybe I mean, that's not the war they're talking about though. That's like, you know, we can't stop the Enclave. Like I think this is just a small little dispute between NCR and, you know, these Kaisers that have been hanging out this whole time. So I kind of expected maybe to see that. Again, maybe that was too much to add into the season finale, but to think that we're gonna have to wait like a year or two and then just to resume, I guess, that battle. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's for the next season, but I don't know why in my mind I was just waiting to see that like happen. Like there were so many things coming together that I was like, oh great, like this is gonna happen, like this is gonna happen, and then it kind of just it tied up well for the next season. But I guess I just thought more storylines would expand a little more. But I mean, it was great. There wasn't. I won't say there wasn't anything I wish they did differently because maybe I wish it was longer. I guess, but I think everyone probably wishes with every season finale that they get more of everything. So I'm just being nitpicky at that point. But I mean, it was great. My only wish is that next season's already halfway through filming, maybe, so we can get to see what's going on. But it will be cool to see the ghoul. We'll have new journeys for almost everyone. Some of them, I don't know what they're doing with them, but the ghoul is going to be headed, obviously, all the way to Colorado to hopefully find his wife and daughter. I hope that she's alive because she left a note, but she could have left that note 200 years ago. I don't know if, that's a recent note. If she left it 200 years ago, then went to Colorado and cryo slept. I hope it's not going to be a sad story for him because he's went through a lot. We're gonna have Lucy and Maximus. I don't know if they're gonna be staying in Vegas to then defend. I guess. I mean, they've got a nice palace built up. The only problem is, I think more evil people kind of run that. It's almost seems like if Robert House didn't realize there's someone more higher up than him, then I wouldn't just be hanging out in their secret evil lair. But we'll see what happens there. I like that they're together because they're the nicest two people in the entire show, and they're going to end up hopefully together and hanging out because it seems like both of them end up with people that are the opposite of them, like kind of evil and grungy and want to, just shoot people, and then they have to be like the moral voice. So now they're going to be able to be with each other, which is good. I think we didn't obviously see, which is kind of funny they added it. I'm assuming it's just to let us know for next season. I mean, it's cool to add more characters, but the Shrek green guy, I'm assuming when this whole war breaks out in the next season, that we'll probably get another group of like mutants or something. Like it'll be the Enclave versus the Brotherhood versus this, plus a group of mutants and maybe the ghouls with them. So again, all speculation, but I don't know why they would put him in this season to not show him again, besides it being, some sort of mutant war next season. But yeah, great season. I would probably say it's hard to compare between the first season because it was cool seeing it in the first one, like going in totally dry and not knowing because I didn't play the game, so I had no idea what I was watching. So it was cool to see, you think that they're living happily in the vault, and then all of a sudden people break in and it's, they're all wasteland, and each thing you see is like brand new. Like you're like, holy cow, like that's real in this world. And then once you're in the second season, obviously you're used to that. So it's hard, I guess, to compare maybe first time watch excitement because you're already kind of in that world. So it's not as crazy, but we saw a lot of cool stuff in this season. Like we did get some cool creatures in the first season, but I mean, the death claws in this one were, I mean, great. The only question I have, which it's not a deal breaker for me to figure it out, but were they like bio lab created? Because maybe this Enclave or whatever, the one that Robert House is saying they're the evil ones, or I think he said it was the Enclave. There's another name I'm forgetting, or a group. He said they were the ones that put him around Vegas. So it seemed like when there was that Alaskan war, they were already there. And I'm assuming that's pre-bombs. So they weren't created. They're not like a house pet or a bear that got turned into this based on radiation. But all these vaults that were doing all these tests, I don't think they were starting the tests day one. Like they've probably been doing all these experiments way before the bombs dropped. So there's a chance that this thing had been created a long time before this, and then they kind of released it into the general public just to see how we react. And then they're like, let's drop the bombs now too. So it doesn't really matter, but it would be cool to learn the lore of the Deathclaw because how does this thing come? It is interesting. I'm trying to see if there's any main other storylines, but I think that was almost all of what happened. It was cool seeing the NCR lady who I always thought she was kind of lying, saying that it's just me and him now. Everyone else has been kind of gone for forever, but they're coming back like 20 years ago. And then she ends up being the leader and she's marching down the street. So that's good for her. But I am glad to see that, I think NCR is good people, quote unquote. So we'll see how they fare compared to all these other groups. But yeah, I think that's all. I'm trying to think back if I'm missing anything because there is no next season for me to jump into. So this will be the last episode for at least a year or two. So I'm going to try and get everything out. But yeah, that was great. Again, I wouldn't really change anything. I just wish it was a little bit longer. But again, it'll just give me more to look forward to in the third season. Because in reality, if they gave us everything in this, then I wouldn't know what to look forward to, I guess you could say. I'd be kind of just satisfied. So I think that's kind of the issue with what they did with Stranger Things, which it's hard to say because after you end a show, you kind of want to leave it on a good note. But every season was building up to the next season and you felt so excited and you were like, holy cow, like I've got so many questions, what's going to happen? And then this new season was just like I don't even know how to describe it. It was almost like if there was a middle season between 1 and 2 maybe, and it was just a dream that one of them was having, and it ended up just being like, you know, not even a bad dream, just like, "Oh, wait, that wasn't real." It's like, what are we I just didn't even know what we were doing. Sorry to bring in Stranger Things, but I'm just trying to explain they did it a bad way. This show, so far at least, I think they're gonna treat it pretty well because it's got more to go off of, at least with the game. So we'll see how it does. But that is all I have for this episode. I appreciate you all watching throughout this video. If you would like to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Feel free to also go onto my Patreon account if you want to watch the full uncut reaction. It will include the almost entire show, all of my commentary. You can go ahead and take a look there. I also post the edited versions on my Patreon. They will be a little bit more content than you see on YouTube. YouTube does make me edit them down a lot, so I kind of have to make it a lot more me talking just to kind of get it through copyright. But if you want to see everything that's, you know, either full uncut or edited with a little bit more, go ahead to my Patreon. It's in the description below. But that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.